Picture, if you will, hearing a pleasant voice promising you a flattering work opportunity, a meeting with an online friend turned stranger, unlike no other. This story is not meant to dissuade anyone from meeting online people in real life. Many such meetings turn into lasting friendships, but sometimes, when circumstances shift without warning, what feels like an opportunity becomes something else entirely. For privacy, I have combined details and omitted any identifying information. Everything here is my subjective opinion only. A few summers ago, I received what seemed like a random phone call. "Hello, Tony. I hear that you are hiring a digital designer, video editor, and social media influencer. I am looking for someone to edit YouTube shorts. Would you be interested?" "Absolutely," I replied. I could not wait to meet this person. "Oh, by the way, check your Venmo. I sent you something for your channel. Use it however you like. Maybe a shout out." I paused. Too good to be true? Maybe, or maybe not. Firstly, I have not done any work for this person. We haven't even signed paperwork. There was no contract, no agreement. Why is he sending me money? Maybe just to be nice. Let's keep going. I'll pay you $20 an hour, he quickly added, leaving no room for negotiation. Instead of asking about my workflow, pricing tiers, or deliverables, he began something else. "Tony, who should I avoid in this community? Who's greedy? What YouTubers are not worth my time, especially the small YouTubers who are absolutely nobodies?" Reasonable questions, perhaps, but he revealed very little about himself while extracting almost everything about me. Slowly, I realized he knew more about me than I ever knew about him within the first 15 minutes of talking. My instincts began stirring, a quiet warning bell, kind of like the bell that you hear off in the distance of the Hollywood Tower Hotel or a deserted hotel to say. I ignored it, because along with the final promises came another lull. A possible visit to my absolute favorite landmark on this entire planet. And I was like, heck yeah, hallelujah, let's go, woo! And in that moment, caution gave way to pure hope and adrenaline. For context, I very rarely get to see this landmark in person, despite dedicating hours and sometimes days into its history and research. A few weeks later, during another call, he said, "Tony, when we meet, I want to surprise you at your favorite landmark. We can test our videography capacity. I am not perfect, but I love making people happy." And there it was in front of my face, an opportunity to see my favorite landmark on earth. I just became one of the happiest people on earth from what I could tell inside, and my heart began racing, knowing yes, finally, another chance to see the best thing on the entire planet. Let's go, boom, boom, here we go. I responded, before we really get going with the details and the logistics, number one, is this a work trip or a vacation? If it's work, I need to agree on $20 an hour as you promised. Also, when will I receive my W-2 paperwork so I can prepare for my taxes, because they will be due this year? Silence. Crickets. Nothing. Absolute nothing. By then, I had already begun editing shorts for his channel. I had not pressed further about the paperwork or payment beyond the initial transfer. Subconsciously, I feared that if I did, he might cancel the entire trip which was the absolute last thing I wanted or could even dream of. The arrangement was confusing then. It remains confusing now, even to this day. So, I asked one final time about payment before departure. Absolutely no response. Instead, I received, "Hope you have sweet dreams. I will see you real soon." Right as I was boarding my airplane, another message arrived. "Good morning, sweetie. I hope you had safe travels to the airport. I hate to break your sweetheart, but we are not going to the landmark as promised. In fact, I will not arrive until 6 p.m. tonight. I know you land at 6 p.m. and you're most likely boarding your plane right now. Sorry, plans changed. Here, have some spending money, check your Venmo." And just like that, the itinerary shifted. 10 hours alone at my destination, no landmark in sight, no filming plans, still no clarity on payment. Just some spending money from someone who had avoided my invoice. My head went completely numb. That evening, he finally arrived at our meeting spot. Relief washed over me. He was real, not a catfish, not imaginary, but in reality, as it turned out, can be far more unsettling and rather strange. After a brief pleasantries, I asked, "Hey, so what about our dinner plans? Should I eat now, or are we eating together just to get to know each other even more?" I honestly perform logistics in advance as an autistic individual, and I made it very clear to him that I am autistic and I love to overthink and overplan. He looked at me and said, "Tony, I am not paying for your food. Well, I got you a room and a flight. I'm meeting my friends tonight, but they did not invite you. I cannot drag you around like a little babysitter that I didn't raise you needed. I already have 15 local friends to manage. Just go figure it out." And so, I ate dinner alone in my hotel room. Later, trying to be helpful, I text him saying that somebody he disliked was also in town. The exact information that he previously pressured and questioned me for. The phone rang immediately. "Tony, I do not want any of your drama. Do not talk to me about that person. Do not talk to me about anyone. I don't want drama. See you tomorrow. Too bad you can't join us for dinner. Also, focus on making content that gets clicks. I sunk over $10,000 into YouTube. It's not paying for me. I need views right now. Film me doing whatever we do tomorrow. Goodbye." I barely slept. The next morning, I expected filming at 10 a.m. 10 past, noon past, 3 p.m. past. Still nothing. By 1 a.m. the next day, I finally received a text. "Meet me in the lobby." I rushed downstairs, gear in hand, assuming that we were filming. Nope, we went to a bar. "Tony, I brought myself a wonderful camera with a microphone, but it broke a few days later. Then there went a few thousand. Tony, I love you so much. I know that I cannot. I know that we were supposed to meet at noon, but let's meet at 4 p.m. instead. I just love being right here. I know someone who is the real party donor, and I am so happy that she is not here right now. I am the life of the party, Tony. Wherever I am around, everyone has a good time. Cheers to me to bring in the good times, and I know how to make everyone live it up just for me. Also, my friend down here does my Facebook account for free. The page has over 6,000 followers, and she never asks me for money or even dares. I buy her drinks, foods, and give her a free hotel room and whatever she dreams of. My friend's son also has a YouTube channel, and he pays someone overseas to do everything for $200 a week. He has over 1 million subscribers and so many views. Tony, I need you to learn how to do that for my channel. I paid you to come visit. Can I tell you how much I love you? I gasp. I'm like, what's going on? I'm confused. And he continues with, do I need to hire someone else if you cannot do what I said? So, he hands me $60 for food, followed by, Tony, I love you so much. The moment further deteriorates to the point where I cannot go into details on YouTube. All I can say is that I left shaking back to my room. The next day brings more silence, then suddenly an ecstatic call. Tony! I just won $2,000. We are getting steak dinner tonight. I am the man. Nobody tells me anything. Everyone knows me, and that's why security never showed up to tell me not to film my jackpot or my winning streak. Everyone knows me that I'm the smartest person in the room. Tony, you need to grow up and grow your hair out and start wearing pretty dresses. Why do you cut your hair short? Tony, can I call you Tessa? That is your real name. I won $2,000 today. I am the smartest man. I'm smarter than all of my friends, even smarter than you, Tessa. My IQ is 70. I cannot lose for nothing. I love everyone so much that we're going to go to the steakhouse. I love you so much. I love everyone like my family. Know what? I do not feel like paying for my friend's dinner. The only reason that these people came to me tonight is so that I could pay for the dinner. I am up $2,000 and I'm about to pay for a lot of dinner. Tessa, let's just go. Forget all of them. I know that I promised you steak dinner. Forget them all. I don't need drama and it sucks. I am your man. I am your best friend. You made it out lucky with me because I won big tonight. I am the man. Order whatever you want, Tessa. Let me take these menus from you. Order the lobster. I don't care. I know that lobster is $97. Order it anyways. Get the oysters and shrimp cocktail too. I don't care. I love you guys. When I win, you all win. Tony, Tessa, whatever your name is, whoever you are, I do not know what to do with all this awesomeness. Tessa, give me your phone. I need to see who you're talking to today. Just in case you're stirring up drama about me, give it to me. I won $2,000 today. He proceeds to yank my phone out of my hand. Come on, Tessa. Sit on my lap. He began speaking sluggishly. No, I'm not. I muttered. Give me that plate of food. It's mine unless you sit on my lap. So is my phone. Sure enough, he whisked my plate of food away where I was trying to eat and began waving my phone overhead. Your phone is mine too, he laughed while beginning where I began jumping up and down, knowing good well that I wanted my phone right now. And yes, I may sound really young, but whenever somebody takes my phone away, it really does skyrocket my anxiety just because of how much personal stuff I have on my device, especially when it comes to the landmark and my special interests. Stop acting like a little kid begging for candy. I not care if you're disabled. Nobody is really autistic. Everybody just likes to fake their disabilities, looking for sympathy and pity. He continues waving my phone around. So, I left that trip unpaid. My invoice ignored. The next day, he removes all admin access from his YouTube channel. And just like that, the opportunity evaporated into the twilight zone. What remains is the lessons. Not that online friendships are inherently dangerous. Not all travel is reckless. But the manipulation often arrives wrapped in praise. Control often disguised as generosity. And sometimes the most frightening part of the story isn't the stranger on the internet. It is realizing you ignored your instincts when they whispered, something isn't right. Because in the corner of the digital universe, the scariest place is not a deserted hotel. It is a place between flattery and control, beyond the fifth dimension. A place some call the clickbait zone.